Have you ever looked at a piece of cloth and felt like it was telling you a story? Well, today we're diving into something truly special. It's called Fa Pravoa, but it's better known as the Queen of Thai Silks. We're going to uncover the history, the incredible artistry, and the deep, deep cultural meaning that's literally woven into every single thread.
Yeah. See, this is so much more than just a beautiful piece of fabric. It's like a living storybook, a cultural document woven with the beliefs and the entire history of a people. Every single piece tells a story that stretches back for generations, and it's all contained within this very specific traditional length.
All right, so what is Fapafrewa really? I mean, to get why it's called the Queen of Silks, we've got to start by breaking down the name itself.
Okay, let's break this down. Fa means cloth. Simple enough. Fre means fabric. And wa, well, that's a traditional Thai unit of measurement, roughly 2 meters long. So you put it all together, and it literally means a 2-meter cloth. But of course, it's the how that makes it so incredible. We're talking about a hand-woven shoulder cloth made with this amazing blend of techniques. You've got kit, which gives it this cool raised pattern, and then jak, which is this mind-blowing technique where weavers add extra threads by hand to create these super intricate, almost embroidery-like designs.
But you know, as amazing as the technique is, this cloth isn't just about that. It's about the people. To really get Pa Prewa, you have to know the story of the artisans who create it, the Phu Thai people.
So the Phu Thai people have this incredibly rich history of resilience. We're talking over 200 years ago, they migrated from areas that are now Vietnam and Laos, and they eventually settled in northeast Thailand. And through all that time, through generations of change, they have fiercely protected and preserved their culture. And this weaving? It's one of the most beautiful, most vibrant expressions of that heritage you'll ever see.
And this really gets to the heart of it all. For the Phu Thai, weaving is not just a craft. It's not a hobby. It's a fundamental part of their identity. Every single pattern woven into that silk is a direct reflection of how they see the world, their deep connection to nature, and their spiritual beliefs.
Okay, so how is a masterpiece like this actually put together? It looks so complex. Let's kind of deconstruct a piece of Fa Frewa and look at its core components.
Believe it or not, every single piece follows a really clear 4-part structure. First, you've got the fringe. The ends are meticulously twisted into these delicate little ropes. Next up is the border, which is kind of like the introduction, a pattern that frames the whole piece. Then you have the filler patterns on the sides, which draw your eye inward, right to the heart of the cloth, the main pattern. And this is the showstopper. The large central design is where the weaver really shows off their skill and tells their story.
So, now that we've got the structure down, let's dive into the meaning. Because those patterns, they are not just for decoration. Nope, they're a complex, symbolic language all on their own. The weavers draw their inspiration from everything around them, their environment, their beliefs. So you'll see patterns of plants and flowers that symbolize love and prosperity. You'll see animals that represent the abundance of nature. They even weave in everyday objects and tools to signify endless prosperity. And then you have symbols of structures, or the sky, representing these deeper ideas like reverence, progress, and intelligence. It's truly a visual vocabulary passed down from one generation to the next.
Now, as you can imagine, working with this rich symbolic language requires an unbelievable amount of skill. And that skill, it reaches its absolute, undeniable peak in one legendary design.
So, in this whole vocabulary of patterns, which one is the ultimate test? What's the one design that stands above all the rest as the true mark of a master weaver?
It is the 12-armed Naga. Now, the Naga is this mythical, serpent-like creature from local folklore. And believe me, depicting it with 12 arms is the absolute ultimate challenge for any weaver.
But why 12 arms? What's so special about that number? Well, it's deeply symbolic. 12 represents auspiciousness, good fortune. It ties directly to the 12 signs of the zodiac. So weaving it into the cloth is like imbuing it with this powerful sense of blessing and wholeness.
And creating this pattern? Wow. It is a monumental task. It's widely considered the most difficult, most complex design there is. It requires just extraordinary precision and a total mastery of that joke technique we talked about, painstakingly adding every single thread by hand. It's honestly not an exaggeration to say that many weavers spend their entire lives just hoping to master the skills needed to even attempt it.
This pattern is so important, so significant, that back in 2022, it received this huge honor. The 12-armed Naga was officially named the signature pattern of Kalasin province, which is right in the heartland of the Futai people. I mean, that really cements its place in the nation's cultural identity.
And the timing for this official recognition couldn't have been more perfect. It happened during the celebration of the 90th birthday of Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. Now, Her Majesty has been a tireless champion for Thai textiles for decades. Her patronage has been absolutely vital in preserving these crafts. So honoring this pattern was just such a fitting tribute, both to her amazing legacy and to the art form itself.
So, when it all comes down to it, when you look at a piece of pa frewa, you're not just seeing a beautiful textile. Not at all. What you're really seeing is a living, breathing piece of history.
So why does this one type of textile matter so much? Well, because it's a powerful, powerful symbol of Futai cultural identity. It's a showcase of absolutely breathtaking skill. It's a woven language of history and values. And most importantly, it is a precious cultural legacy that really deserves to be cherished and protected for generations to come.
And that brings us to a final, really important thought. You know, in our world of fast fashion and mass production, living traditions like this are more precious and maybe more fragile than ever before. So it makes you wonder, how do we make sure that these beautiful stories, told in thread, continue to be woven for all the generations still to come?